Hello again, YouTube. This is the Truth Man. Dealing is truth, giving you a dose of the truth. The truth is the only thing that people should really be addicted to. Everything people say, everything that comes up, we should be like, I want the truth. I want the truth about this. I want the truth about that. And I try my best to give it to you, but there are people out there that don't want you to have this truth. There's sadistic rap songs and horror movies on YouTube getting millions of views, hundreds of thousands of views. But yet sometimes, unfairly, you don't even know about my videos. But I continue to make them with the hope that one day YouTube will be fair about it. You know, because I don't know anybody that works for YouTube per se. So I don't see why they would have that type of a problem with me. But when I look at YouTube Studio and I don't see all the impressions, when I see that I'm only getting some impressions, come on YouTube, let's be fair. But today's subject matter is money. And I would entitle this, There's No Excuses. If you grew up in America, you should have at least a decent amount of money. I knew a mechanic in Texas that was from Zimbabwe. Zimbabwe is like the 18th poorest country in the world. He comes over here, he graduates from school, learns how to work on cars, had a job at a dealership and was doing it on the side. He fixed my car. I gave him like $300. He had a pretty nice car. Like, clearly he didn't have see, poverty has a certain vibe to it. And I know the vibe. And when I feel this vibe, I try to get away from around the person. Because it's like a victim, angry type of vibe. And we who grew up here, who are healthy, who are in our right state of mind, if we are not economically stable, it's technically our own fault. And stop blaming the mystery white man, because there's enough opportunities in this world and in this country for you to be able to rise above the mystery racist white man. Why do you need him? Why do you, with all these opportunities in the United States, have to always go to this person or that person? You can't think of anything creative, because creativity is looked down upon by many, but sometimes the creativity is where the money is. And I look at myself, for example. When I look at myself, I look at it like the financial problems that I had was really my own fault. It was money mismanagement. It was jobs I should have stayed on, I was quitting. And jobs I should have quit, I was staying on. It collectively was my own fault. You know? But there's no more excuses. There's no more excuses. If you have an income, you can save some of that income. You can invest some of that income. You can use some of that income to bring more income in business-wise. We are here. We who, like I said, were born and raised in this country. It's like, how do people from India, another poor country, probably top 50 poorest countries in the world, can come over here? They could graduate from college, they could get these IT jobs, they could start all these stores, liquor stores, restaurants, Taste of India, all these good food too. Get rich, take care of their family here, take care of each other, take care of the people back in India. But yet, the people who grew up in this country, there's always some type of excuse. You throw your kids to the dogs when they turn 18. You don't leave them no life insurance. You don't help them start businesses. You talk about them behind their backs. And then you blame the white man. The white man, it's the white man's fault. There's systematic racism. They're holding us down. No, they're not. You holding yourself down. And I'm going to tell you the truth. The truth is, if you able-bodied, you in your right state of mind, and you, especially if you in your 60s, you don't have no money, and you grew up in a sympathetic time after the civil rights movement, you got to start looking at yourself. And if you don't have enough money to pass down some to your kids, don't talk down on your kids. You need to look at yourself. You need to ask yourself, why didn't I make enough money to give my kids a better life? Your kids in their 30s, 40s, they should be really running your businesses. And when you die, you should be passing businesses down to them. But for the average United States citizen, that's not the case. It may be the case for your average United States resident that's from India or from these other countries with stronger family values, stronger work ethic. But why isn't it the case for the people who were born and raised in this country? That's why I'm going to be honest with you. I'm a preacher. I'm a man of God. But everybody that come to me asks for change, I don't give it to them. I don't. Like, I try to use discernment. Like, little kids, most of the little kids, maybe. But these grown people, nothing wrong with them. Like, it's this one guy. The intersection that I have to take to get to where I do my business, he's always sitting right there. Like, it's been months. He's still sitting there. Like, I'm not putting him down, but he still doesn't have a residence. And like, I noticed that a lot of people, they try to hurry up and hit that green light while it's green. And some people run the red light because this guy, as soon as the light turns red, he gets up and he comes with a sign asking for money. And this guy, I don't even think he's 30 years old. Like, how? And all you want to be thugs? Because you can't tell me I used to try to play that role too. There's no excuses. How do you not have a little money? How do you not have $1,000? If you are over the age of 30 and you don't have $1,000 just sitting there like an emergency fund, you need to start saving some money. Cause like, the smart people, you're not impressing them just with your material possessions. Cause the first thing they're gonna wonder, like, I wonder, do he really got money or he just pretending? Like, you over the age of 30, you should have $1,000. That should be your number one goal. Get $1,000 that I'm not gonna spend. If you can't hold on to $1,000 without spending it, then you just proved that the problem is not anything but the one in the mirror, yourself. Because a lot of people, they save $1,000 and they be like, oh, I gotta do this, I gotta do that, gotta do this, gotta do that. And before you know it, it's gone. It's gone. Then when you get to 1,000, you should be like, okay, now I want to get up to 1,500, untouched, not gonna touch it. You get to 1,500, now I want to get to 2,000. Like, and you church people, the minute I see you talking against prosperity, the preacher shouldn't be the only person talking about prosperity. The people in the church should be trying to prosper too. Stop it with that, the love of money is the root of all evil. Look at the evil in the world. You can't tell me that the evil in the world is caused by people who quote unquote love money. No, the people in the world, the evil in the world, usually in most cases is caused by people with mental deficiencies and the lack of money. The lack of financial resources. And I'm going to close with that. We'll revisit the subject, I'm pretty sure. But there's no excuses. You are an adult. Get you some cash. Keep it, invest it. Keep most of it, invest some of it. Stop making excuses. Nobody's stopping you but you. You stopping yourself. It's too many jobs for, let's say you got 10,000 races hired, but you got another 10,000 people that's not racist, or they indifferent, or they don't really care. They hiring too. That's 20,000 jobs. You have to keep ciphering through them till you find one. And that's all I'm gonna say right now. This is the truth, man. Make sure you like, make sure you share, make sure you subscribe. Watch the whole entire video. Show somebody else that you think it may help. Everybody have a good day.